What up, Danger Zone? This your boy Madison City, MAD City. Some people call me M City. Just showing up to Madison City. You know what it is. Um, Here to talk about Face Off yesterday. Oh man, shit was crazy. Um, let's see. First battle was first battle was Keys. Shout out to Keys, my nigga front line. Um, versus Joker Jones. Battle was crazy. Nigga Keys had a mask on, looking like he finna rob everybody in the motherfucking building. Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, had a mask on. Keys came, he did him. He do what he always does. Performance, bars, a few Joker name flips, I believe. Um, some schemes in there. Uh, he did the what you call it, the chopped and screwed his bars. Like people trying to compare it to the Hitman Holla remix thing. It's not the same. They just gonna say that shit to hate on you because they ain't think of it, my nigga. But for real, um, yeah, shit was like if he was like I come through and that chopper spinning on blades, right? Like if that was his bars, he slowed it down. He chopped the screw. He was like, I come through when the chopper spinning on blades. Like I can't even do it how he did it. The shit was so crazy. I'm just trying to give y'all an example, but when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, he threw some shots at Big T. You know what I'm saying? Didn't spend too much time on that. Like I said, he hit Joker Jones with some haymakers and a couple knockout punches. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's a wrap for this dude. You know what I'm saying? But Joker Jones, he came back with it. Like if you doubted him out, he showed like why you should. You know what I'm saying? He came back with it. He had some bars for Keys. A couple times I was like, you know what I'm saying? Um, if you look at him, you be like, this nigga is not finna rip. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna be cold with it. But he a lot better than what I thought he'd be by looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joker Jones. You did your thing. I definitely love to see you back up on that Danger Zone stage, man. And like I said, he did his thing too, man. So definitely don't, you know what I'm saying, count him out or think it was just a rap. It's a good back and forth battle. I mean, not back and forth, but it was a good battle, period. You won't have to just watch yourself and see who you think won. But both of them did their thing, man. Shout out to them, man. Um, next battle was, next battle was, oh, DC versus QG Bo. Um, QG Bo came out swinging. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, here we go, get that nigga. No, but for real though, I was like, yeah, he came out swinging, man. He had some bars, he threw some shots at the front line. You know what I'm saying? Just had that momentum going with him. You know what I'm saying? His second round, he kind of had a little slip up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of took some steam away from him. Third round, he came back. You know what I'm saying? Punching, but it just wasn't the same as how his first round was. But QJ still did his thing. That's my nigga. He, you know what I'm saying? Kind of the one that helped bring me over to the Danger Zone shit. So shout out to him. DC, he did his thing. The nigga entertaining, man, when it come down to it. Like, even when he don't got the best bars in the world or some shit like that, he still, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he did his thing. He had some good bars in there. Threw some shots at me. I expected that. Um, Threw a shot at M. Nino, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, had a couple funny jokes up in there too. That shit was crazy. Yeah, definitely did his thing. Who else? Next, me and Arcash. That's all I can say. No, real shit, man. Okay, this was the game plan. I had 3 rounds written for him, like bam, ready to go. I can spit them to you right now, but I ain't gonna do that because the battle didn't come out yet. That'd be some cheating shit. But I had three rounds ready to go for this nigga. First round, I came out swinging, punching that nigga, bah, bah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the first round, I already had messed up my what I had written for him, so I ended up mixing some of my written with some of my freestyle, which is what I had to do. At that point, I had already my written thing was already messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I had written, it didn't go as planned, so I had to resort back to the freestyle. Still was strong. Cash, he came back. I don't remember nothing he said in round one. You know what I'm saying? Not to be hating on him. I don't remember a lot of lines. Shit. But yeah, I don't remember nothing he said in round one, but it definitely was tough. He definitely um did his thing. If somebody say he won round one, I ain't gonna hate. But that might be the only round that was debatable. Like if you might watch it and be like, if you say City got round one, then I can see why you say that. If you say he got round one, I can see why you say that. Second round. Again, my written shit was out the window. So I just like from here I gotta freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Freestyle. I had some rebuttals to some things he said, kind of went over good. Had some bars, but I also had a lot of misses and some shit that just wasn't connecting. So I just ended my shit early. Like, fuck it, man. You go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just knew like I just wasn't doing what I came to do. So I ended my second round early. It's the same thing as the choke. It ain't no difference. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. Um, he came in the second round, did this thing where he took all the cities in Illinois and put them in a scheme and nigga killed me with that shit. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? When I'm sitting up there, of course my expression like, yeah, whatever, that shit whack. But in my head I'm thinking like, that boy spitting right now. So he said some other little shit about the DC battle, you know what I'm saying, which was funny too. I'm pretty sure like 90% of it was true. So so that's another thing I got to give him credit for. Yeah, second round he got that. It's like clearly no debate. I wish I could sit up here and lie and be like, oh yeah, nah, the real nigga shit, he got that shit. Third round, you could tell I felt like I was losing the battle because I came in with such urgency, like I came through hitting them. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you know what I'm saying, hitting them like straight up. But it was not as good. The shit I was spitting it was good, but it was not as good as his third round. Like what he wrote and created for me, my shit wasn't as good. Um, he went back to some things about the DC battle. He said some funny shit about like when I said something about this dickhead to lose his knees if I wrap around his waist, like how that didn't make sense. And when I went back and watched the battle and shit too, I'm like a lot of shit I said like, okay, what you mean? Like I can tell you what I'm thinking it mean, like, what I'm thinking about when I'm freestyling saying up here, but it don't always come out like that. So that's just that. But it was still funny. He still killed me with that shit. And then he did a lot of city name flips, which was crazy. Like he said some shit like something Sin City, like Sin City, Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it was like crazy, man. He did his thing, man. Yeah, I lost to that boy, straight up. And he had some crazy ass little gap jokes. Fuck y'all. No, he had some crazy ass gap jokes. I laughed at him. Hey, shit was funny. So, yeah, man. I lost that battle 2 rounds to 1. If somebody say he lost, I lost all three. I ain't go sit up there and be like, oh motherfucker, you hating. That's your opinion. That's how you feel. That I gotta come back and work on my shit. Like that's all that's saying. Yeah, this time I actually had written shit though, but once I forget it, I always resort back to the freestyle. And my freestyling is hot, but it's not enough to fuck with these niggas who sat down and wrote they shit and planned it out and perfected they performance and all of that shit. So I gotta give anybody credit for that, like real shit. So our Cash man, he won that, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Ugh. I hate to even say this shit, but it's real. He won that one. Next battle was Psych Ball versus Street Profit. Oh my motherfucking god. Boy, I felt the energy when Psych Ball wiped into the room. Like, here we go, baby. Let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas know what I'm talking about. I felt that energy, man. I'm like, it's finna go down. These boys finna do it. Anyway, Psych, he started off first. It was a 1 round unlimited. Man, that boy, like I said before, I seen the devil in that boy's eyes. He was about business. Um, addressed the controversy about the battle. Addressed niggas acting like that just because he battled P Matic and killed him and finished his Keys battle. I mean, the Keys battle didn't get finished. He addressed people saying like, "Oh yeah, well you just you haven't really proved that you're that day he proved that he's one of them niggas, nigga. That boy ready for that URL stage, straight up. He did the alphabet shit was crazy. Like I never heard nobody do the alphabet the way that nigga did it. I even said that shit loud as hell. Like I ain't never heard no shit like that with the alphabets. He killed it. Me and Kujibo was talking about that shit. Um, lyrics and shit, man, like lyrics and his lyrics and wordplay was crazy. Like the way he started out this shit, I forgot what he was saying, but it was like, oh my god, like anybody else that would have been done. Um, yeah, anybody else that they just would have been done. Nobody else would have survived that shit. You know what I'm saying? That Sideball was spitting that night. That nigga had that glow, nigga. Seriously. Um, Street Profit, that's my nigga too, man. Nigga showed me love since the first day I stepped on Dangers on stage. Um, that nigga, man, that boy is a fucking beast. He came back striking just as hard as Psych Ball did was killing it, man. He said some shit about some shit about Psych Ward, about how first thing when you check into jail, what they ask you is anybody who been to jail before, they know what the fuck he was talking about. They was like, what they ask you, are you mentally, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. The shit was crazy. When you gonna see it about it, you gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you been to jail, you gonna be like, that nigga just jabbed. If you haven't been to jail, you ain't gonna know what the fuck you talking about. Simple as that. But the nigga killed it. He addressed a lot of shit. He dissed Kevo. A lot of people tried that Kevo, but real shit. Everybody fuck with Kevo. It's just funny to crack jokes and shit. After when my battle come out, niggas gonna be cracking jokes on me. Like, that's how this shit go. Um, yeah, Street probably had some shit. He went longer than Psych Ball, but towards the end, you know what I'm saying? Towards the end he was I don't want to say like losing steam because his whole shit was just crazy, man. Like losing steam sound like I'm taking credit away from what he did because he snapped the entire time he was rapping, like the whole time. So yeah, he just went longer, and I felt at one point like he probably could have cut it off and ended there and still been good. Could nobody say he lost that battle? Um, you know what I'm saying? It still would have been debatable, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he could have stopped early and it still would have been he would have been due. But that's that man who's gonna rap for 20 fucking hours. Rap for 20 hours, nigga. That's what it's unlimited. Do what you do, man. But y'all that I can't sit up here and say who won that battle. Like I really need to go back and see that on tape and I was in the building, so that just lets you know. Last battle was a psych ball. I mean, excuse me, fucking up. Last battle was a scientific versus Steve Staples. Scientific I ain't seen him like that in a while. Like he took it back to the old side. The one that people were like, man, we want to see you spit like that now because you don't have that same. That nigga had something to prove that night. He got off. He talked about the little pussy eating shit, which we all knew he was gonna do. Had some funny jokes about that. Compared his, you know what I'm saying, his ranking of where he is, um, compared to Steve's, and also he said like where he feel like he should be placed at. You know what I'm saying, or as far as this battle rap shit go. You know what I'm saying? So he had some other bars now. I can't remember some of his bars, but they was crazy. Like I did the lemon face a couple of times. The shit was crazy. Nigga got off, man. He had some schemes in that too. Yeah, Side did his motherfucking thing, man. And shit. I can't say nothing but that nigga. He definitely in that danger zone top five or what. I don't know what y'all want to say. Five, top, whatever it is. He in that top. He in that top tier. And that battle, he showed why he deserved to be there, and can't nobody take that from him. You don't have to like Psy personally because he talk a lot of shit, and I mean, who don't talk a lot of shit? Y'all niggas who don't like when he talk shit, oh well, get over it, nigga. Get out your feelings. Um, so yeah, but Psy he did his motherfucking thing, man. Shout out to you, nigga. I forgot to say what's up to your ass too, but shit. Oh yeah. Next, Steve Staples. He took 2 years off, and I couldn't tell. Let me just say that boy took 2 years off, and I couldn't tell. That's how good. That's how good he did. Especially to go against Side and do how good he did. It was just some good shit. He addressed the pussy eating shit like he had a rebuttal. Like I don't want to say it was a rebuttal. Like because you could tell he already had it written. Like he already knew that Side was gonna bring up the pussy eating shit. So he had something to go forward. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. The shit was hot. He said this one line about make your ghost, excuse me, some shit about make your ghost bust or some shit. The shit was crazy. Everybody in the crowd, like, I can't say his line, I ain't gonna try to, because it ain't gonna be the same as when he said it, but he said some shit about she'll make a ghost bust, or like, I don't know, man. Like, that shit was crazy, man. He'll tell y'all what he said. Ask him. That shit was crazy, though. Also, he talked about some shit, that happened before with Psy and, I forgot what the dude name, man. I'm think maybe Prince Easy. I ain't sure. Or it talked about some shit that had to do with that. I know what he talking about. Not everybody gonna know what he talking about. Um, so I guess with that, he was trying to say like Psy ain't whatever who he say I don't know, say he is or whatever. Like he ain't a real I don't know gangster if that's what you want to say. Which you know what I'm saying. That's open to interpretation. Like the shit he was saying, he was speaking like it was just some real shit. I felt the shit that he was saying when he was talking to Simon that shit. It was just some real nigga shit. He was spitting on that one. Some other one like if somebody say that Cy lost 3-0, they lying. If somebody say Steve lost 3-0, they lying. Like you got you gotta like watch the battle yourself, man. Quit taking people's word for what they say happened or whatever. At the end of the day, everybody got different opinions, so you gotta watch the shit yourself, come to your own conclusion. But yeah, that nigga Staples did his thing, man. I was like, yeah, I had a brief chat with him on the phone, not on the phone, maybe through some text or some shit like that or whatever, because somehow Levi mixed up our messages. We was texting, whatever the case may be. He told me he was gonna have some shit for Sai. You know what I'm saying? I definitely believed he was gonna have some shit, but I didn't know who it was gonna be like that. But yeah, he did his thing, man. But at the same time, like I said, Sai too. He was in rare form that night. Like a lot of niggas want to be able to fuck with him that night. Point blank. Period. Like yeah. So to recap it off, man, everybody did their thing. Um, Straight up, like everybody did their thing. I had the worst performance of the day, really. Like I'm the only one who couldn't remember to stick to my writtens and spit. You know what I'm saying? Spit what I had written, so I had to go back to the freestyling. While I love to do freestyle thing, I get lots of love. People like, how do you think of that shit at the time like that and still get it out? It's not gonna that's not gonna be enough to fuck with y'all niggas in the danger zone. Real talk. That's just what it is. I gotta get the written shit down before I can come back and step on that stage and fuck one of y'all niggas up. Which I will be back. Don't think after you see the cash, but like, oh, City out of there. He got me. Minor setback for a major comeback. So, shout out to Danger Zone, Levi, Chris Shields, Chef, Jeff, and Jones Jr. Everybody that give us this platform to do what we do, man. So I gotta make the proper modifications, and I will be back. Holla at y'all.